What is up, y'all? It's your boy the Renegade Enigma doing another video, and in this video I'm here to give you the results for WWE Wrestlemania 33. And yeah, let's get right into it and whatever. We're gonna start off with the pre-show. We have 3 matches in the pre-show. And yeah, here we go. First match was for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. We have the champion, Neville, the king of the Cruiserweights, putting his title on the line against Austin Aries. Great match as always for the Cruiserweights and whatever. If y'all been following my channel, y'all know I praise the Cruiserweights and whatever. I love the Cruiserweights. And yeah, the end came where Austin Aries hit his submission finisher. I believe it's called the front chancery. And Neville, he reached behind him and raked Austin Aries' eyes. Which, if you don't know, Austin Aries just came back from an eye injury, which was he got from a match against Shinsuke Nakamura. And you know Shinsuke Nakamura like hits you hard and whatever. Like this was back in NXT and whatever. So yeah, that happened and whatever. So Austin Aries is hurt and whatever. Neville pins him 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still champion, the king of the Cruiserweights, Neville. Next match, like it's a lot to cover, but not a lot to cover at the same time because it was the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. First things first, they added 3 more people into it. One was Killian Dane from Sanity, and I forget the other 2 at the moment, but it was 33 participants, you know what I mean, WrestleMania 33. And yeah, basically the last 3 people in the ring was Killian Dane, Jinder Mahal, and Mojo Rawley. And long story short, Mojo Rawley actually won this match and whatever. So your winner of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, Mojo Rawley. Hopefully they do something with him and whatever. You know what I mean? Because they tend not to really do things with people who win these matches and whatever. So yeah, that's the thing. But next we have for the Intercontinental Championship, we have the champion, Dean Ambrose, putting his title on the line against Baron Corbin. Decent match here, you know what I mean? Lots of back and forth and whatever. Like this feud been going on for the longest. Dean Ambrose basically was feigning an injury or whatever, because you know the whole forklift deal and whatever. So you know he was like basically acting like his ribs hurt and whatever. The end came where Baron Corbin was about to hit his finisher, End of Days. Somehow Dean Ambrose reversed it. He flipped over and hit his Dirty Deeds DDT. 1, 2, 3, and your champion still is Dean Ambrose. Next we have a sort of grudge match. We have the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles, going against the SmackDown Live Commissioner, Shane McMahon. Like, and this match, everybody was pretty much wrong about it. It was a really good match and whatever. Dare I say, it was the show stealer. Like I said in my prediction video. It was really good and whatever. I forget the finish. I want to say AJ hit a 450, his springboard 450 for the win. And your winner here is the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. So look forward to him going for the title and whatever, the WWE like title. So yeah, that's the thing. Like whatever the next SmackDown pay-per-view is, AJ's gonna go for the main title. Cause like at the end of it, they seem to have respect for each other and whatever. Cause like Shane actually got it in and whatever. You know what I mean? He basically hit his coast to coast and whatever. You know, there was a ref bump, so the ref was down and whatever. So they was able to do all this stuff like, you know, fight outside the ring, go through tables, you know, the announcement table, the Spanish, I believe it was the Spanish announce table. You know, trash cans were used, you know. Basically, it was a hardcore match for a minute. But again, your winner here, the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. Next we have for the United States title, the former friends, you know, the former best friends, we have the champion, Chris Jericho, putting his title on the line against Kevin Owens. This match also was great. I don't think there was like one horrible match this whole pay-per-view and whatever. You know, some were better than others, but I don't think there was one bad match. But yeah, this match was like really good and whatever. They basically they put out all their artillery, you know what I mean? Pop-up power bombs, code breakers, triangle, drop kicks, walls of Jericho. The end came where they were outside the ring and Kevin Owens hit his apron powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. A gear winner and new United States champion Kevin Owens, which basically means Chris Jericho is gonna take time off, you know what I mean, like with his band Fozzy, so that's the thing. But, you know, thankfully after the loss to Bill Goldberg and whatever of the United States Championship, I mean the Universal Championship, excuse me, now he has a title of his own again, and he's the United States Champion, so, you know, big ups to Kevin Owens here. Anyway, right, on to the next match, which was the Raw Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Raw Women's title, which was the champion Bayley putting her title on the line against Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks. Great match and whatever. They did what the 3-way tag team match on NXT should have done and whatever. Where, you know what I mean, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and Sasha Banks, basically all three of them teamed up to get rid of Nia Jax and whatever. Revival and DIY tried that on NXT, but, you know, it basically all fell apart and they turned on each other and whatever. In this case, they basically was the 4 Horsewomen, which if you don't know, backstage they're known as the 4 Horsewomen, along with Becky Lynch. And yeah, they basically like pulled through, eliminated Nia Jax, and like she was the first person out. After that, next person out was Sasha Banks. So now you have a one-on-one match between Charlotte Flair and Bayley. And your winner, and still champion here, Bayley. She pulled through and whatever. And Charlotte Flair has 2 losses on pay-per-view matches. And basically, Bayley has her first ever WrestleMania moment, because this was her debut at WrestleMania. So, yeah, congratulations to Bayley. Next, we had the triple threat ladder match for the Raw Tag Team titles, which put Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the club, against Cesaro and Sheamus, and Enzo Amore and Big Cass. But then, the New Day came out, which were the hosts of WrestleMania or whatever, right? They had their gear on and whatnot, and they said that, you know, man, this match is now a fatal 4-way, right? So they had the gear on, so they were kind of hinting at it being them. No, out of nowhere, the Hardy Boys showed back up. And yes, Matt Hardy had his broken gimmick and whatever, so he was broken Matt Hardy. Not so much Jeff. Jeff wasn't Brother Nero. You know, he was regular Jeff Hardy, but, you know, Matt was broken Matt. But yeah, the match was awesome, as you could expect and whatever, with the Hardy Boys in this match. This is their specialty and whatever. Coincidentally enough, yesterday, they had a match against the Young Bucks for the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles, which they lost and whatever. And yeah, they basically gained the Raw Tag Team titles. Your winners here, and new Raw Tag Team champions, the Hardy Boys. Next we have what I'm going to call the worst match of the night and whatever. And not that it was bad, because like all these matches were good, but compared to the other matches on the card, this match was subpar. And that match is being the mixed tag team match between John Cena and Nikki Bella going against The Miz and Maurice. And yeah, just like expected and whatever, John Cena and Nikki Bella won this match. Like, it was, Miz and Maurice got destroyed and whatever. And the end of the match, of course, John Cena proposed and whatever. It came across so fake and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it was really cringeworthy. And like, I'm not the type of person to use the word cringeworthy, but it was cringeworthy. Like, I felt bad. Like, to me, I really do believe everything that Miz said and whatever. Like, John doesn't love this girl. Like, why do it at WrestleMania? Do it in the privacy of your own home. That's just my opinion. This has nothing to do with wrestling or whatever. But yeah, that's just me. But the match was, it was okay. Nothing special. Like, I don't even remember anything that really happened or whatever. I don't even remember who got the pin. But yeah, your winners here, John Cena and Nikki Bella. Or should I say, Nikki Bella Cena. Next match we have is another grudge match. And this match is non-sanctioned, which basically means it's no holds barred, it's no disqualification, extreme rules, whatever type of like thing you want to call it. Basically, you could do whatever the hell you want in this match. And the participants were Seth Rollins going against the Game, Triple H with Stephanie McMahon in his corner. And yeah, they used everything but the kitchen sink. Like, chairs were used, tables were used. Stephanie McMahon went through a table at one point. The sledgehammer was used and whatever. Like I said, Stephanie McMahon went through a table, and it was by accident, whatever. Triple H like pushed her and whatever, you know, cause of Seth Rollins. Triple H was distracted and whatever, like, oh my god, my wife. And, you know, he started to get pissed off. He turns around, Seth Rollins is up, bam, pedigree. 1, 2, 3, and your winner here is Seth Rollins. Really good match and whatever from start to finish. Like, they even had like awesome entrances and whatever. Triple H came out like he was part of a motorcycle gang or whatever. Like, for some odd reason he had police escorts and whatever, like on bikes too. Like, that kind of didn't make no sense to me, but his motorcycle looked like really freaking cool. He had some type of weird vest on, whatever. Stephanie McMahon looked like a biker chick too. Like, it was really cool. Seth Rollins came out and he had like a torch and whatever, which he put it on the ground. It looked like he burned down the whole arena. Like, it was a cool effect. But yeah, you know, man, this match was awesome. Your winner here is Seth Rollins, like I said. Next match we have for the WWE title, we have the champion Bray Wyatt going against the Viper Randy Orton. And this match was good, but it was really freaking weird. Like, okay, like, Randy Orton would be winning at one point, then Bray would win, and like, he would do like the little bend taunt that he does on the corner, and all of a sudden, like, these like images would pop up on the ring itself. Like, one minute you'll see maggots, the next minute you see like weird cockroaches and whatever. Like, it was really disgusting and whatever. Like, they're trying to make like Bray Wyatt have like these supernatural powers and whatever, similar to Undertaker and whatever, but like more creepy and whatever. Bray Wyatt did that one too many times and whatever. Bam, RKO out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. The new WWE champion, Randy Orton. Next we have for WWE Universal title, we have the champion Goldberg putting his title on the line against Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman. And yeah, this match went a lot longer than all their other matches. Like, and when I say a lot longer, not that they went like 20 minutes or whatever, you know what I mean? They went about 5, but for them that's pretty long, you know. Brock Lesnar hit a bunch of suplexes and whatever. They started off, Brock Lesnar hit him with about 3 suplexes and whatever. Goldberg got up out of nowhere and hit him with 2 different spears and whatever. They started fighting outside the ring, and he hit another spear through the guardrail. Like, it was crazy and whatnot, right? So, you know, they're brawling and whatever. F5s, jackhammers, kickouts, you know what I mean? The end came where Brock Lesnar hit F5 finally, 1, 2, 3, and your winner and new WWE Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. So, you know, man, like, he's gonna like go on, like I said, to Payback or whatever. Probably Goldberg's gonna leave after this, so yeah, that's the thing. Now at this point, I'm wondering what the hell happened to the SmackDown Women's title and whatever. Like, they said they put it back on the main show and whatever. It was formerly on the pre-show and whatever, but they basically switched out the IC title and the women's title and whatever. So I'm wondering where it's at on the show. And that is officially the next match. Now, they first announced it as Alexa Bliss putting her title on the line against every available SmackDown women competitor on the SmackDown roster and whatever, right? So I'm assuming, okay, there's gonna be some surprises that show up and whatever, you know, maybe there's gonna be like a battle royal or something like that. But no, it wound up being a 6-pack challenge, which was again Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Becky Lynch, Carmella with James Ellsworth, Mickie James, and Natalya. And yeah, it was no elimination. It was like one fall to the finish and whatever. Naomi hit some weird like submission, whatever. It looked like a reverse Rings of Saturn on Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss tapped out, and your winner, a new SmackDown Live Women's Champion for the 2nd time in her hometown, Naomi. And now everybody can feel the glow, as they say. But yeah, that's the thing. And finally, we have what I believe was the proper main event of the evening, whatever. Normally we end with title matches, but we ended with The Undertaker going against Roman Reigns and whatnot. And they announced that this match was a no-hold-barred match, basically no DQ, Extreme Rules, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Basically, you could do whatever the hell you want, cheers, whatever, right? And these matches against Undertaker are normally like that. Like, they don't say it all the time, but, you know, they basically let them get away with murder in these matches. But, yeah, pretty good match and whatever, like, dare I say, like, great match. Very, like, there was so much emotion in this match. This match told a story and whatever, which wrestling today kind of lacks that, you know what I mean, the storytelling in the ring. But, yeah, there was lots of Superman punches, lots of spears, lots of choke slams, lots of tombstones and whatever. And, yeah, lots of false, like, pinfalls, you know, kickouts, submission moves by Undertaker, you know, the Hell's Gates and whatever. Match went pretty long. It went about 23 minutes. Probably the longest match out of the whole pay-per-view. The end came where Undertaker's like really banged up and whatever. Roman's telling him to stay down and whatever. He runs to one side of the ring, to the other side of the ring, to the other side of the ring. Like he keeps running like he's Ultimate Warrior. All of a sudden, bam! Spear. 1, 2, 3. You're a winner here. Sad to say, you know what I mean, Roman Reigns. Now, let me say, for everybody who's pissed off, this is what Undertaker wanted. So, you know what I mean, you have to basically respect his wishes and whatever. He wanted to go down looking at the lights and whatever, you know what I mean. He didn't want to, like, leave, you know, with his hand raised and whatever. This is all Undertaker is doing and whatever. So, kind of lay off of Roman, I would say, you know. Like, Roman's a good wrestler, in my honest opinion. But, yeah, you're winning here, Roman Reigns or whatever. And, you know, he raises his arms and whatever, pyro goes off and whatnot. And Roman just leaves and whatever. Meanwhile, we have Undertaker in the ring or whatever. And he just laying there, and he tries to get up, couldn't. Then he tries the second time, he sits up, you know, like typical Undertaker and whatever. So, as he's getting up, we go to the replays of the match and whatever. And, you know, once that's done, we pan back to him, and he has his coat and his hat back on. So it's like, okay, that was, like, quick. And, yeah, he's looking at the crowd and whatever, about to leave, and, like, he turns back. And this is where it got real. He starts to take off his gloves. He takes off one glove, put it down on the mat, takes off the other glove, put it on the mat. Then he takes off his jacket, folds it up, puts it on the mat. Then he takes off his hat, puts it on top of the coat. Basically, this was Undertaker's last match. He's officially retiring at WrestleMania 33. You know, he's done. You know, and that was like a sad moment and whatever. And he kind of passed the torch to Roman Reigns or whatever. So, yeah, y'all, that was a thing or whatever. Like, this WrestleMania, like, it was really emotional towards the end or whatever. But, yeah. Again, like always, I do this on VidMe and on YouTube. So, comment down below and tell me what did you think about the whole pay-per-view and whatever. Don't say the whole pay-per-view was shit just because Undertaker won and whatever. Give credit to where credit is due with all the other matches and whatever. And the Undertaker match itself was really good in my honest opinion. You know, if I had to rate this pay-per-view, I would rate it, of course, a 10. You know what I mean? Like, even the Nikki Bella and, you know, John Cena match, whatever, there was a story behind it. But, yeah, again, y'all, here on, like, YouTube and VidMe, comment down below and tell me your feelings of the match. You should have gone a different way and whatever. Do you agree with what happened, whatever. And, yeah, y'all, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. If you're watching it on VidMe, you know what I mean, and, you know, you like the video, be sure to upvote that video. Subscribe to me on YouTube if you haven't already. Follow me on VidMe if you haven't already. And yeah, y'all, until next time, peace.